Okay, part 4, Clanker's Cavern. Here we go. So, I mean, this world is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of just meh, you know? It's not the worst one, I don't think. I think that one belongs to Rusty Bucket Bay, but this definitely isn't one of my favorites at all. It's one of the worst ones. There's only one move to learn in this one, learning the invincibility with the gold feathers and stuff. So right here is getting all these notes. I just beak bust along the wall, right through those bad guys. This ginger right here is hidden behind the beehive thing, or whatever you want to call it. I'm like a lot of gamers probably in agreeing that underwater levels typically aren't favored. This one isn't too bad. It's like half underwater. You just gotta watch out for your air, especially when you go all the way down to the deep part. Always gotta keep coming back up. So yeah, what you want to do is you really want to check all these side paths. It's really easy to get confused and disoriented where you are in the level. So you want to make sure you go in through all these paths along the side. I like to, you know, kind of do like an outer perimeter type thing before I start messing around with what's actually inside of Clanker and that kind of stuff. Just the way I do things. And back here, I think, is the first Jiggy. These mutant crabs that talk like Yoda. Fight us, you must. Occasionally in this game you get really shitty camera angles, and this is one of those situations. I just don't like the whole setup. A couple blind spots. But whatever, not a big deal. Again, sorry this part isn't in 1080p HD. I promise it'll come back starting at the next part. Alright, so there's number 1. Moving on. Looking at the ass of Clanker right there. That ass! I should probably get some air before I go in here. If I remember correctly, this is like you have to swim for a long time in there, so I'm just getting a breath of fresh air before I go in. I used to think this part was difficult. There we go. Yeah, see, I only used 2 air bubbles. I probably could have survived if I had just gone through without getting air. Better safe than sorry, though, I guess. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of you guys, you know? Can't afford to die. Alright, so down here... Okay, so yeah, that was the second Jiggy. Down here, there's all these notes that are kind of easy to miss. Alright, I think it's time to go down and free Clanker. Yeah, so you want to make sure, you know, obviously have full breath before you even start going down here. And then you need to make a conscious effort to always look at your air gauge to because even as you're collecting all these notes and getting the Jinjo, because there is a Jinjo down here, so that's important not to miss. Yeah, you need to make a conscious effort to grab these air bubbles here. Kind of important. Alright, get this Jinjo. Now we already have 3. That was quick. Finish up these notes, and then I'll go ahead and go through the key 3 times. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ. I can't swim worth shit, guys. I'm sorry. Alright. Okay. So it doesn't matter which direction you swim through this thing. All you gotta do is do it 3 times, so you can just barely go through, and it counts, like I'm doing so here. And there we go. Be free, Clanker. I don't know what that bubble dude is called. Gloop or something? And Jiggy spawns on his back. Grab some air before I head out of here. Alright, that should last me to get back up to the surface. Alright. Now before I go get the Jiggy, I guess I'll go get it now. Get these notes. Or I'll just go up here, just for fun. Grab this one. Alright, here's this one. Again, just Jiggies, you know, floating around in the open. Oh, great, now you gotta clean his teeth. I forgot about that. Garbage grinder problems. So yeah, this Jiggy right here always used to confuse me because it was behind this gate, and it doesn't seem like you can do anything to it, but like, it's really weird. You just do the Beak Buster on it, and it works. It's like really bizarre. It's like you would never think to do that, but for some reason, it just works. And there's like nothing else like it in the rest of the game. It's like, it's weird. But whatever. Okay, got all that. I think there's a Jinjo up here. Gotta go on his flipper. Hurry. Okay. Jump. Kill this dude. Again, we need all the extra lives we can get. Not really. Jinjo in here, I think. Yep. I'm gonna backflip up out of here real quick. I'm just gonna have to come back up here, because I'm not actually sure. I forget what's in that tube right there, but I think there's an empty honeycomb piece right here. Yep. Oh, look at that, we need one more and we'll get another life piece. I forget what's in the other two, but I'll just do it anyways, because, you know, it's whatevs. Eggs. And another extra life. Whoop-de-fucking do. Okay. Is there a maximum lives you can have? Maybe it's 9. I can't remember. I guess we'll find out. And over here... some notes. And more Mumbo tokens. We're gonna need those for Bubble Gloop Swamp. Alright, let's clean the teeth here. Just 3 eggs ought to do it. There we go. Go in. Another Mumbo token. I think on the other side there'll be a Jiggy, so it's not all worthless. I love making Clanker cross-eyed right there. It's kind of fun. Alright. And bada bing. Alright. There's 6. I'm gonna go over here off this other flipper. I think there's some notes up here. I can't remember if there's a Jiggy. Just an assortment of stuff. Oh, just another extra life. Just moving on up with those. Alright, we're at 7. Alright, let's go in Clanker. I'll go in this way. There's multiple entrances and exits into Clanker. It's like a fucking airplane. The nearest emergency exit may be behind you. It's really easy to dodge these, except for this last one. This one's, oh god, I can never do that one. Yeah, so the reason I like to go in that way is because you get that Jiggy right, and then you land on this flying pad, and immediately what I do is just fly to the other side, because this is the only way to get in here. Sometimes it can get kind of confusing inside of Clanker, so I think this is the best route. Go in here, and this is where you learn the Wonder Wing, which is the invincibility move that uses gold feathers. Alright. Bottles refilling my energy. So sweet. Yeah, so use the Wonder Wing right here. I think you do it by holding down the right trigger, then pressing right on the stick. If you're playing on the Xbox, that is. And there we go. Here's another Jiggy. Is that 7? No, 8. 8. Almost there, guys. See, these levels aren't too long just yet. I'm probably averaging like, what, like 15 minutes for each of these levels about. The later levels, though, the videos will probably get a little bit longer. It'll probably take me on average like 30, 40 minutes for some of the later levels. Alright, this is pretty easy, you know, you just go through the hoops that are green, so you want to backflip for this one, because I don't think you can jump high enough. Then just do the double jump, yep, and then swim through that last one. And I think it raises the water level, and then gives you a Jiggy. I don't know why it raises the water level, it's kind of pointless. Oh god, come on. Okay, there we go. Almost there. Let's grab a gold feather, just for the fun of it. Grab all these notes. The inside of Clanker's mouth. And then I think the last Jiggy is just getting the last Jinjo. That's over here, I think. don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here first. Get these notes. Turn around. Go to the other side. And there you go. There's the last one. Boom. Okay, now I gotta get out of here. I'll go out on this side. Just let me double check the totals here. Oh crap, we're missing a honeycomb piece. This is becoming like a ritual. Me not remembering where one of them is. Let me think real quick. I think it's like in a pipe or something. You just like, it's not that hard to find. You just have to like swim up into a pipe, I think. Oh yeah, I think it's right here. Wait, really? Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Done. So I want to say we're like 1/3 of the way through the game, but like not really, since even though we've done 3 out of 9 levels, the last few are definitely like 1.5 to 2 times longer than the first levels. But it's good to get these ones out of the way. And the levels pretty much just get better. Again, we won't talk about Rusty Bucket Bay until we absolutely have to. Fuck that piece of shit. Let's get out of this dump. And let's go, yeah, I'll go put in the pieces for the 4th level, Bubble Gloop Swamp. That will be in my next part. Oh yeah, so that's, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, that's Grunty's sister or whatever, and you're supposed to, she's like scattered all around the lair, and you're supposed to talk to her, like, you're just supposed to talk to her every time you see her, and she tells you like 3 facts about Grunty that are late, and they're random too. Like they change from game file to game file, I think, and the whole point of it is you're just supposed to use those facts. You need to know them for like the trivia quiz show at the end, which is, you know, the famous things in the Banjo game is you finish the game with like a quiz show. But like hardly any of the spots are Grunty questions. I never talk to the sisters, and I just always like bullshit my way whenever I get to a Grunty question. It's like you only have to do like 2 of them really, so I just always guess. I mean, you have like a 33% chance of getting it right, so I just like never even bother. Alright, so we opened up Bubble Gloop, and I'll just head on over. Open this note door. 180 notes. Oh man, we have 300. What up? You guys are better than that. Measly note doors. Dun dun dun. Whoa, almost ran into him. Okay, Bubble Gloop Swamp. Alright, Alright, that'll do it for this part 4. Come back for part 5 where we tackle this level. See you guys.